Side Hustle by Chris Guillebeau. Welcome to my channel. My name is Samuel and I want to make self-growth normal. If you want to make self-growth normal, because I don't want to do it alone, and who doesn't want to make self-growth normal? Then make sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'm petting my cat. She needs a little attention. Her name's Sugar. You know, because it helps with ranking and SEO and all this other stuff, and I really appreciate it because so much work goes into making these videos. I want to start with a little background of mine on this because around my breast area, by the way, if you don't care about that, is the time when I start talking about the straight up book. These side hustles the author talks about in the book are, you guessed it, on the internet. The first one he talks about is actually an example of what I'm doing with these book reviews to start with. Amazon affiliates. There's a link in every description of each book review, and if you click on that link and you buy the book through that link, then I make commission, and I really appreciate that. Like, even on top of the comments that I get from, you know, thanks for the information, I really like the review, I got the book. I've been doing this for 4 months now, and I've only made one sale. Just like affiliate sale. But you know, the more I make, the more it comes up. I'll be transparent with you guys, of course, and let you know for people like myself who are low-key curious about how much everybody's making. If you're doing a side hustle yourself and it's a proven model and you haven't gotten any results, keep doing it anyway. And don't forget that water splits rock. So the author says that the side hustle is the new job security. Sounds like a bold statement, right? I mean, I agree with it. Toward the future especially, I mean, he says that no matter what your job is, you need a side hustle. The first half of the book talks about how to come up with profitable ideas, and the second half of the book talks about how to refine the income that you turn it into to make it more profitable. He says what you do and do not do, mentally speaking, when it comes to starting a side hustle. Your side hustle, I learned, is gonna have to be feasible, profitable, and persuasive in order to be successful. It has to be a product, a service, or a middleman. Products and services bring in customers and clients. And being the middleman is basically, I don't know, it's like drop shipping or something like that. Or product reviews, but that's where, you know, the internet is your best bet. I don't know what I am, other than sort of like an ambassador of ultimately the most useful free information, the library, or I guess bookstore. Ideally speaking, the author stresses the difference between side hustle ideas and what he calls NLIs, next level ideas. This is the difference between driving for Uber and running a community of Uber drivers, based around the idea of how to make more money as an Uber driver. It's a useful idea to use a simple spreadsheet to analyze potential profits. He says that successful side hustlers create or obtain a similar recipe to take their hustle from idea to implementation. For each step in a process, there will be ingredients, tasks you need to tackle, the resources you need to acquire, or the deliverables you need to produce in order to complete your recipe for success. The more you can simplify your idea and break down the creation process into clear and specific steps, the easier it'll be to get it up and running quickly. Now, going back to the internet, monetizing things like Pinterest or getting more out of services like Shopify or Fiverr or Airbnb are stressed here, as well as scaling, because people have made thousands, tens of thousands a month just by doing these things. Once you start making money, and the more you expand, the harder it probably will end up becoming to stop. Since a side hustle is related to a passion of yours, hopefully a profitable one, when it gets difficult, you'll be able to actually push through the wartime, if you want to call it, and handle that. And these sites I've mentioned, and plenty other ones, have minimized the downsides to the point where some of them require literally nothing but free time, which you will be able to buy. Like, you know, there's a snowball effect for all of these people who are building social media followings and stuff like that. Time that you'll be able to buy more of. You'll be able to buy more of the time as the side hustle becomes bigger. And overall, it's a very good book. I mean, the author has a layout of each week. It seems, again, most of this stuff will involve the internet, which makes everything easier for honestly all of us. Expansions of what you like into similar, more profitable opportunities, like where the shoe fits. It just goes from turning one thing that's profitable into something that's already existing into a bigger thing that doesn't. Like a small is the new big kind of concept, quotes. Money doesn't grow on trees. You just have to plant the right seed in the right soil. It's like alchemy, except it's not magical, it's practical. It doesn't matter how many people walk into your bar, what matters is how much you make. Headlines are misleading. Bad news is a headline and gradual improvement is not. Direction 1. I recommend this book for anyone who is sick of having one source of income and is really only employed. Even if you're not sick of it, this is probably worth checking out, because to me, like most people I've talked to with only one source of income, which is active, are not happy with just having one source of income, and they don't know what to do about it. The people who this book is really for is those people. You know, I know I'm just 22, I've only been employed for 4 years, some people have been employed for 40 years. But for me, with some variety of income on top of that for pretty much all of those 4 years, or at least now one that I'm actually confident enough in, that is a proven model and follows a process. Like in this book, I only see the payoff. I just hope everyone else does before it's too late or something. I don't know, direction 2. If you like this book, I recommend checking out $100 Startup by the author of this book, as well as 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, based on what I said toward the end of the summary. Side Hustle by Chris Guillebeau. There's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out and read the reviews, that and all the other books that I mentioned in this video as well. If there are any other books that you guys want me to check out and review, please let me know in the comments below. Also let me know if you checked out this book and you liked it, but hey, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I don't know why people watch this far into my video and they don't subscribe, but if you have subscribed and you want to turn it up just a notch and turn on that notification bell to receive a notification every time I drop a new video, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.